Warning: this video is for entertainment purposes only. This video contains general astrological weather forecasts. It is not intended to be taken as direct advice. It is not a guaranteed prediction. Seek professional guidance before making decisions. Do not make life decisions based on a random YouTube video. Only you know your life. Only you control your life. Hello, and welcome back to Arcane Wisdom Academy. I am Draxun Please. Welcome to your January 2026 forecast. Now, before we look at the charts, we need to set a ground rule, a boundary. If you are looking for fatalistic astrology, the kind that tells you what is going to be done to you, the kind that treats you like a leaf blowing in the wind and treats the planets as if they are unyielding gods that we have no control over, so that you are helplessly waiting for Saturn to crush you or Jupiter to save you, you are in the wrong place. Here at the Academy, we do not practice victim astrology. Everything we teach here is designed for one purpose: to build the Emperor and the Empress, to empower you fully and completely from within. We operate on the principle of sovereignty. The planets do not dictate your fate. They dictate the weather. And a sovereign does not cry about the weather. If the forecast says a storm is coming, the victim gets wet. The victim complains. But the magician builds a windmill to capture the energy. The magician puts up a lightning rod to capture the electricity. The magician reinforces the roof. The magician uses the rain to water the crops. So, as we go through these signs, understand this is a system of self-mastery. We are not predicting good days and bad days. We are identifying windows of tactical advantage and preparing for storms so that you can walk through them untouched. We are taking responsibility for the challenges, and we are fully celebrating the victories. So if you're ready, let's begin. Let's look at the architecture of January 2026. The theme for this month is "The Empire is Built in Silence." We are starting the year with a golden, rare, energetic window. We have Mars, the planet of drive, war, and ambition, exalted in Capricorn. Exalted means the planet is wearing a tuxedo. It is at its absolute best behavior. It is disciplined. It is strategic. It is the general in the war room, not the brawler in the bar. It is 007. It is James Bond. This is the most productive energy of the entire year. But there is a clock on it. Because as we get to the end of the month, the vibe shifts from strategic discipline to cosmic detonation. Neptune enters Aries, a massive generational shift, and Mars hits Pluto. So here is your battle plan for the collective. Do not waste the first 23 days of this month. Do not wait for inspiration. Do not wait for permission. Build the structure now. Do the boring work now. Lay the bricks now. If you work while the world is sleeping in early January, you will win. But if you wait until the end of the month to start, the energy will be too volatile to control. So let's see where this hits you. Welcome, my fellow Pisces, to your January 2026 Astrological Weather Forecast. Pisces, you're known as the mystic, the ocean. Usually, we are floating in the ether, feeling the vibes. But in January 2026, the universe is asking you to organize the troops. You are not just the shaman in the cave anymore. You are the general on the field. You are the networker. You are Aquaman, calling all the fish to battle. The battlefield moves from the collective power of your 11th house, the tribe, into the fluid resources of your 2nd house, money, and finally into the deep subconscious of your 12th house, the soul. The engine is Mars in Capricorn. For the first 3 weeks of January, Mars is exalted in your 11th house of community, networks, and future hopes. Pisces, you often let your social circle happen to you. Mars in Capricorn demands that you curate it. Here's your strategy. Build your war council, your team, your friends, your colleagues, your allies. They are ready to work. King Poseidon, but they need orders. Lead them. This is the time to leverage your connections to get things done. Be ruthless. If there is a friend who drains you, who holds you back, who's an energy vampire, keeps you trapped in an old version of yourself, cut that cord. You cannot ascend if you are anchored to dead weight. Prune the network so the tree can grow. And here comes the shift. For the last 14 years, Neptune has been in Pisces, which has dissolved our boundaries and made it very difficult for us to have any traction in our lives. But for the next 14 years, Neptune enters Aries. This is a massive historical shift. Neptune, Pisces' modern ruler, leaves your sign. It moves out of the first house and enters your second house of money, values, and assets. The fog lifts from your identity, but it descends on your finances. So here's your strategy. Money becomes fluid. You are entering a cycle where you can make money from Neptunian sources, art, spirituality, healing, or the imagination. Your ability to manifest resources through intuition is skyrocketing. But here's the warning. Neptune dissolves boundaries. In the second house, this can mean dissolving debt, which is good, or dissolving savings, which is bad. Be hyper vigilant with contracts. The numbers might be foggy. If a deal looks too good to be true, hire a Capricorn to read the fine print. And then comes the bomb. Mars conjunct Pluto. And finally, the detonation. Mars moves into your 12th house of the subconscious, hidden enemies, and karma, and slams into Pluto. Pisces, the 12th house is your natural home. It is the deep end. When Mars, the knife, meets Pluto, the atomic bomb, in the 12th house, it is the exorcism. So here's your strategy. This is a massive psychological breakthrough. You are going to hunt down a fear that has haunted you for decades, a ghost in the machine, a trauma response, a limiting belief, and you are going to kill it. This is not healing in the gentle sense. This is surgery. You might have intense dreams, sudden realizations, or a feeling of burning off old karma. Let it burn. The ghost is dead. You are finally free. January is about organizing your allies in the physical world so you can conquer your demons in the spiritual world. Be the king, Poseidon. Swim deep, Pisces.